Back down here at the property in Southern Ohio, and we have a blind that we're going to put up. You guys can't see it here, but we got a Booner blind right here. It's the 5-panel VW blind. Got the tinted windows. So the plan is to put this and set it on a platform, which is all this wood here. So you can see, got a couple sheets of plywood, quite a few 4x4, 16-foot 4x4 posts, 2x4s, and then a couple 2x6s there for the framing. So all of this stuff has to go all the way up the hill, which is pretty much almost to the furthest point of the property this way. So we're going to have to take it up the trail, around, snake it through, back around and back around and up, because we can't go up the steep hill to the right. We put a big half-acre food plot up there for you guys to follow the channel. I think I've put some pictures on that. If not, I'll show you now. Here, depending on how much time I have. But in a perfect world, I get a raised blind up right there in that patch. And we're going to put this blind right over top of that. We've got a nice buck there. Ideally, I hate putting it up now, but we're about a month and a half out from season, so it's kind of now or never. Definitely don't want to wait till, you know, closer into September to do this and change stuff too much. So hopefully it won't affect that buck at all. If it does, it is what it is, but I've wanted to have a nice blind setup like this for years, so pretty excited about getting it up there and going. So let's start loading this wood up, and it's going to be a couple pieces at a time and haul it up the hill. All right, we're going to start off with just a small load of a 4x4 and a 2x6 on both sides there, because we do have a long way to go. So let's see if we make it with no trouble. Well, we made it. Here we are. Let's get this stuff thrown off. All right, well, that worked out pretty good. Got about probably 20 more trips to get everything up here, including the blind. So I'm not going to bore you. I'm going to get at it, and I'll see you in the morning when we start this blind build. So the first thing I had to do was take down the tree stand that was going to be right in the way of where we're putting the blind. And I got to say, I didn't do it very gracefully. That didn't go as planned. You got that on video? Yeah. And then we had a couple small trees that had to be taken out of the way. Yeah, I'm thinking so we ended up making this platform 8 foot by 8 foot, which is going to be a little bit big for the blind that we have now, but for future, if we ever want to put a bigger blind on there, it's not going to be a problem. Next up, we'll add the brackets that the 4x4 post will slide into. Then we put in the lag bolts. So the thought process was we'll make some scab boards and we'll be able to lift up one side and then put the 4x4 post in and we'll be in good shape. But we totally underestimated the weight of this thing, as you'll see here in the upcoming clips. So after putting some thought into it, my brother came up with a good idea to run a strap around and go up over the tree branch so that he can pull from that side. And then me and Dad were able to lift it up and get it somewhat secured to be able to put the other two posts in. So now that all the 4x4 posts are in, it's time to get some of the bracing around the bottom so we can sturdy this thing up. So next up is going to be the ladder. We end up using two 4x4 posts for the verticals, and for the horizontals we're 2x4s. We end up making it 30 inches wide, and I want to say we put about 7 or 8 inches between the steps. That way kids won't have any problems at all climbing up these stairs. Just like that, the raised platform's done. Make sure you stay tuned for the next video where we assemble the blind and get it mounted up on top of the platform. As always, I appreciate you guys watching the videos. If you enjoy the video, hit the like button. If you enjoy the channel, please subscribe. And we'll see you on the next video. Thanks.